Hello, all right, another day of big activities here at Hopwood Hall, and we are going to look at the upper gallery today, which is up here. But before we do that, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the bell to be alerted about our latest content. So the upper gallery is a little bit shorter than the long gallery corridor below it. A more intimate area, somewhat closer to the bedrooms. As you can see, the ceiling is not nearly as ornate as the long gallery corridor. This is much more simple, and it was probably more for the family as a place to gather. Now you can also see along the upper gallery were areas with decorations that would have been perfect for hanging large portraits and or tapestries. This is the upper alcove, and this actually is the last place in the house that people would have gone to, probably just before bed. Now I've been told that this area was specifically for sewing and needlepoint because it had the light late in the day, and it also has these super comfortable benches, bench seating. I mean, man, can you imagine just relaxing on that in your 1800s clothes and just stitching or sewing? Bet it would just be so comfortable, so bloody comfortable. Unfortunately, you can see a number of these leaded windows are broken. This is where we had a vandal attack a few years ago. We haven't quite replaced them yet because we just haven't been able to bring ourselves to get up here. We have so many other windows that need to be replaced, but we will get there soon. This stairway was stolen. This is a temporary stairway, but I've been told that vandals came in and disassembled it and took it away. And so hopefully, maybe one day we can track that stairway down. One of the first things we need to do though is support the floor. We're gonna have a crew in here lifting the current floorboards that we will then number and store that will go back down eventually. So this R46 is right 46.
Then left 46 and middle 46.
Oh yeah, so there's all the numbers.
Yeah, it's a slow process, but we'll get there.
All right, so we've got a long list of things to do, which are involving a lot of work. I didn't bring any food today, so I'm gonna have to go down and figure out what we have to eat here. Okay, so all we have in here, this is like a bachelor refrigerator. We've got milk, sauces, and really the only real food we have is some jam. Or, I know. We have, it's a lot of biscuits, AKA cookies. When you're hungry, this can be a problem because you just start going crazy on this stuff. So I'm just gonna shut that and pretend like I did not see it. So the problem is these joists that are rotting. So we can see here, that one moves a little bit. I don't want to put too much weight on it. These are pretty weak. That's the lights. So we can figure out where the chandeliers would have hung by these boards. This is what they're mounted into. So here we are directly below where the chandelier would have hung down from that space. And we are in the long gallery corridor on the ground floor, which you would have seen in our previous videos. What are the wires going to, anything?
No, they're all dead. So they can just all come out. We'll just get some snips and cut them all free.
We're sure they're not live, right?
100%.
With the floor joist is now stabilized, we're going to put down a temporary floor so that we can get on with the other works, which includes removing the cement wall rendering that was added in the 20th century and cleaning up the plaster areas that have some serious water damage.
What's happening here?
We're exposing the old stonework and the brick behind the plasterboard and the looks like pinboard that's been on over the years. Somebody wants to come and inspect it to make sure it's structurally sound.
So that's over the original bricks?
That's all, yeah, you can see the original stone. That's the original stone, because that's the 1920 original side of that. So this should be original outside wall.
Wow. In the 1960s, they made this improvement, which was probably a fire door that kind of sections off
the end of the corridor. So today, that's coming out.
So what's the plan? This will just get torn out, or you have to take it out piece by piece?
No, I'm just taking the glass out just individually, just to carry it downstairs. It's not as much as it can.
What are these?
Just the old molds from the old plaster, I think.
Oh look, we found a toilet. Did you need to use the toilet?
Oh, that's not there.
Joseph Cody, 12th of August, 1956.
Wow.
That's when that's been in since.
Looks so much bigger now. That's how it would have been.
We are getting one step closer to the final restoration.